Good morning, Blue class. It's so nice to see you guys again. Today we're going to do something totally new under maths that you haven't done before. Mum and Dad can perhaps listen to what I'm going to explain to you now, how it's going to work. Data handling is to sort things into groups. Things that belong together, sort them into groups, and then take a graph and indicate on the graph from which object we have the most, from which we have the least, and from which two things are equal. Okay, so are you ready to start work? Welcome again, Blue class. Because we are still talking about birds, I decided to take a few things that belong to birds and sort them and then indicate how much of each one there is. So, here at the bottom, it's like a Q, what you are going to count. Here is a little egg. There is a millipip, and there is an owl, there's a nest, and there's a feather. So now I'm going to count. The first thing that I'm going to count is how many of the eggs I have. Now, we first gather all the eggs. Do we have all the eggs? Yes, we do. Now we pack them next to our graph and we count them. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you agree there's a 5? Now I'm going to use a pencil to just make a little dot up to 5 to show that I've got 5 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I take the eggs and put them aside because I've finished counting them. The next thing that I'm going to count is the millipip. Let's see, they're very small. Here's another one. Okay, so how many do I have of them? 1, 2. So I'm only going to mark 2, and we always work from the bottom upwards. See, there's number 1. We count from number 1 to 5. So we start at the bottom. There's 1 and there's 2. Not from the top down to the bottom. Always from the number 1 up to the 5. Now let's put them aside. Next thing that I'm going to count are the owls. Let's gather all the owls. Let's put them here. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. You agree with me? There's 4 owls, so we have to make 4 marks from 1 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I take them and I put them aside. Next thing that I'm going to look for are the nests. Okay, let's gather all the nests. 1, 2, 3. Let's put them here. Let's count the nests. 1, 2, 3. Do you agree? There's only 3. Now, there's my cue that I'm now going to mark the amount of nests, and I start from number 1. 1, 2, 3. Only 3, so I don't mark anymore, otherwise my graph is going to be incorrect. Now, I'm going to collect all the feathers. Put them here. Lovely green feathers. Now let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Now I have to indicate that there are 5 feathers. And we start from the bottom in the row where the feather picture is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's write our name on the left hand side of the picture, of the paper. Now be back shortly to show you what it looks like. Now, blue class, you can see here's my completed graph. I made little dots to show how many there is, and then I just took my coloring in pencil and I colored in for the amount, so the whole amount on all the dots, so that I can see that it looks like a little tower, that I can see which one is the most, which one is the least, and so on. So now we're going to look, if we look at our graph and we see 5 is the most. Now let's look. I see 2 of my things were 5 because I colored in up to 5. Let's see. Yes, it was. The eggs were 5, but they the most. See, but also the feathers were the most. So now we say they are equal because they each have 5. Now, of which item here do you see the least? Let's see, here's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's definitely not the owl, not the nest, but here, the millipip. Can you see? There's only 2. So the most, there's 2 things that are the most, feather and egg, but the least is the millipip. Now, if I look at it and I see which one has got one more than the millipip, it is the nests. They are one more. And the second most will be the owls. Yes, I hope you enjoyed doing this with me. I want to show you how you're going to do your graph at home. Hello, blue class. I made a letter for Mommy, and there I said you can take any 5 things, because there's 5 openings here, any 5 things that you have at your house, and Mommy can draw the graph on her own, but I also made one that she can print out. Now, it depends on what Mommy chose that you have at home. So I just had straws and some pasta, some matches, buttons and pegs. So just to tell me what I'm going to count next, I'm just going to do a little picture of the things that I'm going to count. Let's say this is my match. This will be my button. Oops. This will be my straw. This will be my pig. You can just draw it on your own. It doesn't have to be fancy. And the pasta. And then my name, always on the left-hand side of your page. Now, You guys are going to do the rest at home. And first of all, you're going to count your matches. And then you're going to do it with little dots and color it in. And then you and Mummy can have a chat of which one there's the most, the least, and which things are equal. Enjoy it. I hope you are excited about this new job and new things that you're learning. And I'll see you again next week. Keep well. Bye-bye.